Hey everyone, good morning. Today we are going to do a little bit of a lesson on Know Your Anatomy. Since we featured the squatty potty on Friday, I thought I would talk about a muscle in the pelvic floor called the puborectalis. The puborectalis is a muscle in the deepest layer of the pelvic floor. So it's part of the levator ani group of muscles in the pelvic floor. And it actually is a fascinating muscle that helps to maintain continence. So if we were looking at the pelvis from the head down, the puborectalis, would be your anal sphincter. The puborectalis would go from one side of the pubic bone, it goes all the way around the anal sphincter and then comes back to wrap around and come back to the other side of the pubic bone. So the puborectalis, when we are standing and maintaining continence, sort of acts like a sling. There's a side view of the puborectalis, sort of acts like a sling to kink off the lower rectum in order to maintain continence. In order to have an efficient and optimal bowel movement, this puborectalis must relax in order to allow the stool to optimally be evacuated. And that's why the squatty potty is so great, or any stool or position that helps you get into a knees higher than hips position. So if we're looking at this picture over here, you can see that in standing, the puborectalis kinks off, and then once we are sitting down, that puborectalis is released, the tension is let off the lower rectum, and the stool is able to be efficiently evacuated. Now, you can imagine that if you have pelvic floor overactivity and the puborectalis is too tight, which it often is, and can't relax enough, people may have symptoms of constipation, they may have symptoms of incomplete evacuation, or simply difficulty evacuating stool. On the flip side, if the puborectalis was not strong enough, people may have difficulty with continence, fecal continence. They may have difficulty holding back wind, and other symptoms like that. So the puborectalis is actually pretty fascinating. It's like a sling around our external anal sphincter that helps maintain continence. Remember that in order to have good bowel and bladder function, the pelvic floor muscles must completely relax in order to efficiently evacuate. Anyway, I hope that you learned some good information here. If there's anything specifically that you want to know about, please comment. I am so happy to give you information that you specifically want to hear. Have an amazing day.